Hello, Planet Earth. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're at IDK, my BFF Jill730.
My BFF Jill 730.
I'm Preston L. Young, wishing you warm salutations and congratulations, as always. You've made your way to the Buffington Post.
You are invited!
Now, Wednesday, we will be getting Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 10, issue number 29. So everybody, please reach into your super gay Buffy bag and pull out your copy of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 10, issue number 28, because it's time for viewer feedback. Here we go.
The time has come!
I'm fresh. You gotta be fresh.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Alright, so first up this week, Crystal Sparkle starts by saying, "Yay, Buffy forever." And also, Crystal says, "Why would you think Spike is going to die? IDK, he already died. I hope he goes evil, cause that'd be original. Sigh. I think it's going to be Xander or Andrew. Everyone else already died. Why does anyone have to die?" And so then I listed off all of the seasons prior and all of the characters who died every season. And so, I mean, it's kind of a television trope. I know that we're in the comic books now, but it still operates like a television show with giving it, the season title and all that good stuff. And so I just think somebody might die. I'm not saying somebody's definitely gonna, but it's the trend with Buffy, right? Alright, so Jen Periwinkle Paisley also had her 2 cents to add in. She says, "Loved this issue, it's chock full of Spuffy goodness, and because I get to say, I told you so, one of my greatest joys in life. That normal isn't everything for a girl like Buffy. I agree that Dawn and Xander came home too soon. I would have loved to have seen more of their dimension-hopping adventures, and I would love to have seen Wolfram and Hart bumbling along behind trying to follow, like Lila and company getting stuck and dirty, possibly eaten by giant shrimp for comic relief. But overall, the issue was great. Can't wait to see what Buffy's plan is. I just hope it's not too easy or over too soon. I'm enjoying DeHoffren's big badness too much." I really agree. I wish that Xander and Dawn would have spent a little bit more time dimension hopping, and what can we really do about it? Nothing, because they're already back. But yeah, I really like your idea about Wolfram and Hart kind of like stumbling behind them, trying to like find their way home. But we can assume at this point that Wolfram and Hart know how to get home, which is just like blowing my mind, making me really excited for season 11 and everything that the added Wolfram and Hart presence is going to bring back to the Buffyverse. Alright, so then I've got Matthias DeAngelo, who says, "The art in the different dimensions of Buffy's multiverse was great. What I loved in this season was to see Dawn, finally, empowered both as the Key and as a college student. Psych is totally the major for you. I hope some part of her powers remain while she is on Earth. I don't know, perceiving extra-dimensional energies, ? Dawn and Xander's journey was short, but cool and well-handled. They kind of grew up through it. So glad Buffy and Spike matured too. That kiss! Can't wait to know about Buffy's plan. Great issue, thanks for the review." Well, you're welcome, Matthias. And I agree about the art in the different dimensions. Each dimension definitely had its own art style, and it was just really nice to get to have Xander and Dawn spend some good quality time with each other. And I doubt we'll have any, residual Dawn key powers, but, I mean, it remains to be seen. She at least has that amulet thing that can, see portals and all that good stuff, but I doubt that'll really come into fruition, but thanks for your comment. Alright, so then we've got Amanda, aka Knitting Mummy, who says, "As always, I agree with pretty much everything you said. For me, this is my kind of issue. I love the relationship side of Buffy, and this for me was spot on. I love the way they dealt with Buffy and that they did it quick. None of these wait until the last minute, make them both think the other hates them crap. That often happens in relationship plots. I think they have a very good grasp on the characters' personalities. I know we have speculated about a death for a while now, and it may be wishful thinking or just outright fear that someone I love may die, but I am kind of wondering if maybe we won't get a big death after all. Also, loving the art in these comics so damn much." Yes, Rebecca Isaacs, I'm glad she's back. Megan Levins is definitely not my favorite, and I don't know, I'm still kind of I'm kind of hoping that somebody will die, just because I want to be shocked. I want to feel something. Like, I love when Buffy can give me the genuine feels. Again, number 19 from this season, Freaky Giles Day, has been my favorite issue of the season, just because it brings you back into what feels like the most important thing, which is the emotions and the complicated relationships between the characters, which, for me, is what I look for in Buffy. And anytime we can throw a monkey wrench into that, especially if it means someone's life, it really brings the drama, it brings the heavy, it brings the emotions, and that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. And I agree with you on the issue tackling all these emotional and dramatic elements and wrapping them up in a way that didn't seem like a cheat or too quick. It all felt kind of organic, which I really appreciate. Alright, so then we've got Natalia. Hi, Natalia. Natalia says, I hope no one has to die. I know it's kind of a tradition, but also it would be a refreshing change if it didn't happen this time. I agree with everything you said. I felt so proud of Buffy, of how she handled the relationship crisis thing with Spike. We all knew it was coming, but she dealt with it like a champ. It made me so happy. I also enjoyed Andrew, Dawn, and Xander, and even Willow immensely. I laughed out loud at the dimension hopping thing, while I was also feeling righteous rage about how Willow was being treated, and clenching my heart at Buffy and Spike's and Andrew's moments. It was very enjoyable, all emotional roller coaster-like, almost felt like the show. As usual, thanks for the awesome review. Well, you're welcome, Natalia, and I agree with everything you're saying, especially about how even Willow, I'm going to be doing a sketch, and it's going to be like a Willow intervention situation for, Willow not really doing a hell of a lot in Season 10, which is fine, but at the same time, it's like, come on, Willow. You know what I mean? So, yes, thank you for your feedback, Natalia. Alright, so then we've got Sasha Fox, another new commenter, who says, I just wanted to thank you for uploading. I'm unable to buy the comics in my country, and I have been wondering, for years now, how the story panned out after the show ended. So, watching your detailed reviews and clips has been the only doorway into the Buffy world for me. Thank you, keep up your fabulous work. Sasha, you're so welcome. Like, this is why I do my channel, because I know that some people just aren't caught up. And my initial feeling was, oh, well, I'll get people who have been ignoring the facts that the comics exist, and I'll get them to, figure out, what's going on so that they can jump into the comics. But I get more and more comments like yours who say, they're just not available in my country, and this is the only way that I can get exposure to them. And so I really appreciate that. I appreciate your comment, and, I'm here for you, girl. So thank you. I hope you enjoy much more Buffyverse content in the future. Alright, so Jen Periwinkle Paisley, she goes on to say, P.S. I think it should be Willow who dies if that's the rumor, and then she goes on about why she thinks so, and I get where you're coming from, I really do, I'm doing the whole Willow intervention video, it's coming, but at the same time, it's like, oh no, we can't kill Willow, kill anybody else, literally, kill anybody else. Except, don't kill Giles again, because we just did that. But, I just love Willow, I really do, and she makes so much for Buffy that I don't want to even think about Willow dying, okay? I don't want that much emotion. Alright, another new commenter, we've got Skull Queen of Gloom, and I love your icon, Skull Queen, who says maybe they'll kill off Billy. He hasn't really done anything yet, and that's a good point, but because he hasn't done anything yet, it wouldn't feel earned if they killed Billy, if he just kind of breezed in long enough for him to get his neck snapped or some shit like this. It wouldn't feel natural and it wouldn't feel earned, and I get where you're coming from, just how kind of useless he's been, way more than Willow. What are we doing with this character that we introduced in Season 9 to be this big, poster child for gay Slayer fans? Nothing. We've done nothing with this guy all season, and it's kind of like dropping the ball on this idea that had a lot of good notions to the idea itself. And I don't know what they're gonna do with Billy. Maybe they just forgot about him. I don't know. Yeah, guys, those are your viewer feedback comments, and I just want to say, I know that I'm really hard on Buffy, but honestly, Buffy is my favorite character in the Buffyverse. She is the best one, and I expect so much of her, and I want so much for her. I love Buffy. I think of her as being this very real three-dimensional person, and maybe that's a little crazy on my part, I'm willing to admit that, but I love Buffy. She's my favorite character, and I feel like in many respects, whether you realize it or not, she's probably your favorite character too, because Buffy is just universal. We can put all of our weight of our own worlds and give it to Buffy, and she can carry it. She can carry the weight of all of the characters around her's worlds, and it really, I just love Buffy. She's inexpressible. She's unattainable. She is this thing that, again, we should all aspire to be, and I know a lot of times it seems like I'm just super hard on Buffy, but again, it's because I love her so much, and I want good things for her. And so with that being said, that's all I've got for today, you guys. I hope you're having a great 2016 so far. You can come right back here to the Buffington Post anytime for Buffy the Vampire Slayer reviews, Angel and Faith reviews, discussions with other Slayers. I'm going to be wrapping up Season 9 very soon, but Season 10, number 29, will be out this Wednesday, the 20th, so stay tuned for a recap and review for that. Have a great day today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm fresh.
You
Gotta be fresh.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
My BFF. Joe? 730.